I want to share something that I know can help every single one of you out there if you have the intestinal fortitude to do it. What am I talking about? Intestinal, dealing with the insides. Fortitude, displaying courage in times of pain or adversity. What am I talking about? Willful affliction. What does that mean? Willful, something I'm choosing to do intentionally or deliberately. Affliction, what does that mean? Pain or suffering. So what am I talking about? Choosing intentionally to go through pain or suffering. Why would you do that? What? That doesn't even make sense. What am I talking about? Tell you a story. I like to tell stories because I feel like you could really take something away from it. So 2007, I'm playing football, Union High School. We're playing Plainfield. We got a toss left to my man Stefan. I'm on the perimeter playing wide receiver, blocking. Toss left, he gets it. He scores behind me. Touchdown. Union, baby. Let's go. I sprained my ankle blocking for him. My man Stefan scored a touchdown. God bless you. I sprained my ankle. Fast forward to the next week. I got to put my ankle, really my whole leg, in the ice tub for rehab, right? It was so cold, I literally could not do it. I couldn't get past it mentally. I couldn't do it physically. I literally couldn't do it. First time I ever took an ice bath was that. That wasn't even an ice bath. I had to put my ankle, my leg in the ice tub. Couldn't do it. Fast forward 2.5 years, I'm training with a bunch of guys. Issa Abdul Kudus, he played 6 years in the league. I saw him run a 4.1940. Jamal John, Yannick Jones, these were sprinters in college. And as I alluded to in previous videos, I've run some world-class, I'm talking about 99th percentile 40-yard dashes, 4.2, 4.3, what have you. How did I do that? I trained like my life depended on it, okay? I put everything I had into it. I ran as hard as I could every single time, didn't take a rep off. I'm talking about in 10 years. What am I leaving out though? So I'm training with these guys, and in the beginning, I wasn't fast. Every time we ran, I would lose every single rep. They would beat me every single time. They were faster than me. But I tried as hard as I could every single time because I knew that it would come. So now, fast forward, they go to school, I'm still home, so I'm training them by myself. Everything I learned from doing research, from going to different trainers, different speed schools, learned from them, I applied, and I went as hard as I could every single time. I put my heart and my soul into it. But what am I leaving out? I started taking ice baths, okay? I just told you 2.5 years ago I couldn't do it. Now, I chose, no one's making me do this, no one's advising me to do this, no one even recommended this to me, but I knew just from research that if I can train fresher, then I will optimize my workouts and I'll get more out of it, okay? So I would train, lift like my life depended on it, run like my life depended on it, and then I would take an ice bath, okay? I didn't have an ice tub. I had to go buy ice from the corner store, put it in my bathtub. So let's say at the beginning, I probably started with like 3 bags of ice, probably spent about $10. And I would do that almost every single day because I knew sacrificing now would pay dividends tomorrow and in the future. And it did. So like I said, I probably paid like $10 for bags of ice. I upped it to about $20 because I would double, even triple the amount of ice I'd put in the tub because I was getting immune to it. I would put green rubbing alcohol, right? Just helps with recovery. And now put together training like your life depends on it, good training partners, and ice baths, fresher workouts, more results. I'm running these 4.2s, man. I'm blazing world-class speed, okay? I'm running against track sprinters, Division I, and I'm running past them. I'm running faster than them, okay? Because I worked my tail off, and I invested in myself by taking these ice baths, okay? And it paid dividends. Fast forward a couple years, so I'm in school, so we had an ice tub, so I would just use that. After school, I go back to what I know, okay? So I'm buying ice. At some point, you know, when I moved out, this stuff adds up. You paying $20 a day on ice, sheesh. I'm gonna be living under the bridge pretty soon. So I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta figure something out. So it's Thanksgiving, 2016. I'm like, you know what? It's like 33 degrees outside. I'm gonna drive to the ocean and I'm gonna take an ice bath in the ocean. I'm just gonna stand in the ocean for free, okay? It's like 33 outside. It's literally freezing. That's my ice bath. I go there, mind you, it's winter time, and you gotta be a psychopath to do what I'm telling you to do, okay? Something gotta be wrong with you. That's how bad you gotta want this, and that's how bad I did want it and still do want it. And I would walk on the beach, walk in the ocean with a jacket on, just my upper body, just a jacket on, and compression shorts or tights on my lower body. And I will go in, waist down, so my legs will be fresh and recovered. It was so cold, okay? But I knew I did it before and I could do it again, okay? I remembered, I recalled that time when I was 17, I had to put my ankle in and I couldn't do it. But then I remembered when I was like 20, 21, that I would do it, okay? I'd buy ice, put it in my tub, and I got through it. If you can survive the first 5 minutes, right? The first 5 minutes, you go numb, okay? And then it's easy because you can't feel it. It's so cold, you can't feel it. So I said, I'm gonna go to the beach, walk in the ocean, and do it. And I did. And I did that all winter, the end of fall, all winter, and even the early parts of spring. And it paid dividends. So yeah, my training was better, but what am I talking about? Intestinal fortitude, okay? Inside fortitude, displaying courage in times of pain or adversity. Taking an ice bath is literally painful. You're in there suffering. You gotta survive for 5 minutes. These 5 minutes feel like 5 days, okay? But if you can get through it, if you can build up the mental capacity to push yourself to get through it, you can get through anything. Willful affliction, okay? You're choosing to inflict pain on yourself. It sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it will transcend your character. You can do that, you can do anything. Am I telling you if you got an office job, a 9 to 5, to go take an ice bath? No, that's not what I'm telling you. My athletes, my football players, yes, that would be a good idea. If you got a regular job, 9 to 5, what can you do? How about refuse a meal? How about fast? Okay, how about skip a meal? How about deny your flesh? If you can control yourself sexually, you can make your body a slave. And that's exactly what this ice bath did for me. I made my body a slave. I'm gonna tell you one more story. It's right after New Year's, right? I'm in Jersey. We just got I'm lying. We got 22 inches of snow, okay? We got 22 inches of snow. And this how I know, because it was 22 degrees outside. I said, okay, I just did legs. I gotta run. You know, I need my legs to be fresh, okay? At this time, I was about to have a workout with the Packers and another workout with the Raiders. I said I need to be fresh, okay? The workout, I don't know when it's gonna be. It's turned out that it was gonna be in 5 weeks, but I didn't know that at the time. So I said I need to maximize and optimize every single day, and that's only gonna come by fresh legs. So I said, we just got almost 2 feet of snow. It's 22 degrees outside. I gotta take an ice bath. I go to the ocean. I'm in my socks. I got sweatpants on. I got tights under my sweatpants. I got my jacket on. I got a towel tied around my neck like a scarf. I got a scully on, got my hood on, got the fur. Okay, I'm bundled up. I walk on the sand, which wasn't sand because it was snow, in my socks, take my sweatpants off as I get closer to the ocean. I walk in, and mind you, I've been doing this probably about a month or two at this time. I walk in, it's so cold, I run out. The water, mind you, there was snow. It was so darn cold that it was ice, okay? So I walk in to the ice, I'm literally shivering. I'm like, oh, and I run back out. And literally, you gotta talk to yourself sometimes, man. I'm like, you gotta do this, man. I came all this way. There's no turning back, no retreat, no surrender, okay? Warrior mentality, you gotta be a man of valor, okay? You gotta be courageous, you gotta be brave. I'm talking about standing in cold water like it's going to war. And that's what it gotta be. I get my mind right, put on some CT Fletcher, okay? Got my headphones in, listening to CT. If you don't know who that is, check him out, CT Fletcher. You need some motivation. Put some CT on, and I got through it. I went back in there, stood in there for 15 minutes like a champion, okay? It was so cold, I might have got frostbite, but I did it. Willful Affliction. Try it, man. God bless you.